Ladies and gentlemen, Indiana Jones 5 has officially wrapped filming, and we got some details on the film as well as a little breakdown of what you can expect. All right, this comes from Frank Marshall, the producer, of course, confirms this. There's been a lot of Star Wars, all right? But the studio has yet to touch George Lucas's other iconic franchise, Indiana Jones. All right, this is set to change next year when Disney releases a fifth Indiana Jones film, which is, of course, having Harrison Ford reprise the role as the titular character, even though, man, the guy is still kicking. Kudos
He's an
off to
old
him.
man.
Hats off to him.
Remember when he broke
Yeah.
his back when he filmed Star Wars, or broke his leg or something?
I think he was doing a stunt on a plane or something.
Oh no, he's crashed like many planes. An elevator door fell on him when he were filming Force Awakens. Like all sorts of stuff, dude. Like this guy has gone through the ringer. Okay,
he's doing it. Let's see. The sequel has been in various stages of development since Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Shall we? Yes, we forget.
It's an interesting one. It's an interesting.
That was back in 2008. But this film finally began shooting in the summer of 2021. It appears that principal photography has been completed after an extensive shoot that took the cast to England, Scotland, Italy, Morocco.
Do you know what that means, baby? We're traveling the world in Indy 5. Let's go. Let's go. It's what I want.
You mean it's like the Uncharted film I always wanted, no, but somewhat.
You mean Uncharted is trying to be Indiana Jones?
Yeah,
this is the OG.
Frank Marshall produced all four of the previous Indiana Jones films, along with Bourne, Back to the Future franchises, and many beloved Spielberg films. He went to Twitter and he said, "That's a wrap." He tweeted that out, so good to know. And of course, after years of false starts and delays, the completion should come as welcome news to fans eagerly awaiting another adventure from the globe-trotting archaeologist.
So, on the table of the picture that Frank Marshall took was a hat that simply said Indy. Could this be the title of Indiana Jones 5? I don't know, but that sounds great to me. Just calling it Indy, especially if it's the last one and it's like that's it. Like
not a reboot, not a sequel. It's just kind of an homage. So it's cool. It makes sense to just be Indy. We know what it is.
Everybody knows what it is. All it has to be, you got to show the hat somewhere on the cover or on the poster, and then you put Indy on there, and you know exactly what you're getting. Maybe the bullwhip if we're feeling crazy, I don't know.
I like that. Now we have some details here, recapping kind of everything that you guys love about the film. Vince, if you want to break down what we got.
Yeah, so basically, this is the this is the untitled fifth Indiana Jones movie. It will mark the first entry in the franchise not to be directed by Steven Spielberg, who's still involved with the film as an executive producer. But the franchise is in capable hands as Logan and Walk the Line director James Mangold is directing the film. Now, when I saw Ford vs. Ferrari, James Mangold was there. And where you got Ryder cut out, there he is. He's coming back. There he is. Okay. It's all frozen, but I'll keep going. Anyways, I saw James Mangold do a little Q&A after Ford vs. Ferrari, in which he was talking a little bit about Indy, but he wouldn't say anything about the movie. But he's so excited about it, like you could tell just from him talking about it, and like he's gonna treat it with respect. Like I think he's gonna nail this movie, which is awesome. So that's exciting that James Mangold is directing. But legendary composer John Williams is back doing the score for this, so that's also exciting. That's gonna be amazing. And in addition to Harrison Ford, the cast of Indiana Jones 5 includes Phoebe Waller-Bridges, Mads Mikkelsen, Antonio Banderas, Thomas Kretschmann, Boyd Holbrook, Shanette Renee Wilson, and Toby Jones. I don't know either of the last three, but I do know Mads Antonio and Phoebe Waller-Bridges, and that's exciting. That sounds great to me.
Okay, I think I kind of could recap just real quick. Boyd Holbrook is kind of the bad guy from Logan. He was the young guy.
Oh, so shoot.
He's Boyd, great. I believe.
Yeah, he's
great. And then Toby Jones is the scientist from Captain America, the first one. He was the Nazi that worked with Hydra. Yeah. So him. I don't know who Shanette is, but that's my little thing. Also, Antonio Banderas, dude, I'm telling you, this is the Uncharted film that I want.
He's the king. Can you imagine Antonio Banderas this year working on two of the biggest adventure movies of the year so far? Just traveling the world, filming little scenes here and there. That sounds like a dream.
That's why he's doing them. He's like, hey, I gotta travel. I'll do the films.
God bless him, dude. God bless him.
Yeah, but as for me, I think this film is going to be fantastic. It'll be hopefully a great send-off. I think there's a lot of heart into it. Kind of like Matt Reeves with the Batman. If you love the film, you're going to make it as best as you can. That's all I can ask for this. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, do we think we're going to get a little... I mean, it's the final question before we wrap it up. Do you think he passes the hat down or passes the whip down? Is like somebody else going to take it? Or is Indiana Jones, as we know it, just done? It's like, this is it. It has to go with Harrison Ford.
I don't think he's done, but kind of like what they did with No Time to Die. I don't want them to think so much on who's the next Indy. I want them to just put Indy will, like Indiana Jones will return, but don't even focus on it. Like think about that after the fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or do you know what I'd love is like if we return to The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones, which is great, dude. They were hour and a half movies. There's like 30 of them. There's so much content there. Like, can you imagine them not redoing those, but having a new series of that? It doesn't even necessarily have to be connected with Harrison Ford's character or whatever, but you're able to do so much more there too, and then still respect like Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones. He is, the guy. So that's great. But guys, Indiana Jones is currently scheduled to release in theaters on June 30th, 2023. Guys, you can listen to the full episode of Freeze Frame on audio platforms, or if you become a member right here on YouTube. Either way, thank you guys for listening to this clip. We appreciate you, and we'll see you the next time.